I literally just got back from Superman after finding the earliest showing that I could find, and let me tell you, that is how you make a comic book movie, folks. Now, if you haven't seen it, this video will have spoilers, so I suggest that you go watch it and then come back, as it is definitely worth your time. First of all, we've got to talk about David Corenswet. His hopefulness is literally contagious and drives this film, and his care and respect for every being of life is just respectable and inspiring. He embodies Superman's optimism, brightness, kindness, and he does all this while still being relatable and human and having doubts. But despite those doubts, he fights for everyone, and he fights for one not so simple thing: peace. The peace of the world. Actually, the peace of the universe. Now, his dynamic with Lois was interesting to watch unfold. It wasn't exactly as romantic as I anticipated from the trailers, but it did feel very real, and it made a lot of sense how they played that and played off of each other. Obviously, they're very different people and beings, but as the film goes on, they both realize just how much they mean to one another. Also, the casting for Lex went crazy. This iteration of Lex Luthor was moving. He was getting stuff done. Too much stuff done. He was a very formidable foe. He was a great villain. Also, I've heard some critiques about Crypto being in it too much and being obnoxious, but I felt he did not overstay his welcome. I felt he behaved like a realistic dog, and he didn't really cut off these emotional cues that I've heard people talk about. No scene with emotion was ruined, in my opinion. I thought it was all carried really well and balanced really well. Plus, the inclusion of a pet does help make such a mystical character feel more realistic and relatable, since, you know, you can place yourself into your scenario with your pet, whereas a lot of stuff with Superman you can't really do that with. Hearing that dramatic rendition of the John Williams score just helped amplify this film and helped amplify the hope and helped amplify this character of Superman. There were some nice surprises as well, like we got a cameo from Peacemaker, and it was quite simple, but it was fun to see. Now, the Justice Gang, I expected them to be in it a lot more and kind of undercut or overcut Superman, and they did not overstay their welcome either. They were in it actually quite less than I thought. I actually was hoping for them to be in it more, especially Hawkgirl, obviously. And of course, a very happy birthday as well. But what we did see of them, they all nailed their roles. I did not expect to see Bradley Cooper as Jor-El, but now that I saw it in action, that was actually quite spot-on casting. And if it's really true, mega spoiler here, that Superman in this iteration was sent to Earth to kinda conquer it in a way, that is quite intriguing and makes Superman even more respectable for being this beacon of hope and seeing the good in everything and everyone. Also, it was very nice to actually get to see Supergirl on the big screen. They pulled her in for just enough to give us a look at what she would look like, and she looks perfect. And the personality they gave her, I just love it. It was great to actually see them interact in live action. And I did get some Raimi vibes that I've been hearing people say that they got some as well. I definitely see that. I liked the way they used the soundtrack too with Mr. Terrific on the one scene on the beach. That was great and really fun to watch. Mr. Terrific's sort of dry humor got me quite a bit. Also, the color grading was phenomenal, which is great to see in 2025. And it was a full house, mind you. I didn't know if I was even going to make it in. Also, Jimmy Olsen's dynamic and just characterization was hilarious. And it was quite unique to see Sarah Sampaio, a Victoria's Secret model, get such a big role, and she killed it. And I'm pretty sure that this is her first acting role, at least in a blockbuster like this. Also, Ma and Pa Kent felt very realistic. They reminded me of my own grandparents in a way, actually. And I don't want to sound like I have no complaints, but I don't really. This is probably the best and most faithful comic book film that I have seen in a long, long time. It felt like it was made by real fans of comic books and people who weren't afraid to actually utilize the source material. I've also heard arguments as if this movie is political or not, and the way this movie handles politics is literally just reflecting our real life world in real life current events. And I think that is the best way that films can tackle these types of topics. It helps their world and these characters feel more lived in and grounded and relatable if you're experiencing similar things that the characters in the film you're watching are as well. But yeah, I think this was a great iteration. Have you guys seen Superman yet? Do you plan on seeing Superman? Do you not plan on seeing Superman? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching ciNATEmatic.